Welcome back to Rausten. We're doing something a little bit different today, because today's a bit of a special day. It's August 4th, which is my 1-year anniversary of Rausten with the rebrand. The channel wasn't created a year ago, but a year ago was our first Fire Emblem upload. So it's kind of a special occasion. I feel like we've only really done, we're almost 3 games in, and it's been quite an adventure. I've spoken a lot to, like, I don't want to say success of the channel, but, like, I feel like I'm pretty happy with the way things have gone. We're about 600 subscribers, which is amazing, and for something that I haven't really been, like, trying super hard at, I'm pretty pleased with the results. There's been a lot of, like, feedback from you, the viewer, been a lot of comments and likes and engagement in the videos, and it just means a lot because it's something I've always kind of dreamed about doing, and a Fire Emblem channel to me is really kind of special. I still get a little bit of that imposter syndrome. I feel like I need to be better and more knowledgeable at the game and whatever, but that's just silly and not the case. Really what we're trying to do is play the game that I love and have fun with it, and hopefully that's entertaining or whatever it may be, and the goal long term is to do more, have more special projects. And another thing I really like doing is the voice part, the voice acting. I don't know if I want to call it voice acting, that seems a little silly, but there's my imposter brain coming back. So I've kind of been on edge of if I should do that with this playthrough, but yeah, I haven't even introduced the playthrough yet, but I think it's obvious. Today we're starting my first ever Iron Man in Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones. I've never done a Nuzlocke or an Iron Man or a I feel like there was another run or another name for it at some point that I had, but I've never done one before, and today we're starting it in FE8, and we're also going to go through this story. Unfortunately, I want to get to the place where I can do these quicker runs and kind of skip through the story and dialogue and shorten things up in the long run, but I kind of want to have the bases down first, and that's something I struggled with at first when I was doing Fire Emblem content on another channel. I wanted to do everything, so I couldn't get to the extra stuff. So anyways, in an age long past, evil flooded over the land. Creatures of washing dogs. We're already screwing things up, and I don't have a rewind button. I do have a rewind button. So this is going poorly. So we're starting difficult mode, and we're just gonna go straight into it. I have literally no preparations or expectations here. We're just gonna see what happens. In an age long past, evil flooded over the land. Creatures awash in the dark tide ran wild, pushing mankind to the brink of annihilation. Another thing I want to mention is we're in a different setup today. In its despair, mankind appealed to the heavens, and from a blinding light came hope. The Sacred Stones. So if things sound wonky, look wonky, that's why. But it's okay. It'll change or get better. These 5 glorious treasures held the power to dispel evil. The hero Grado and his warriors used the Sacred Stones to combat evil's darkness. They defeated what the hell is it going so fast for? They defeated the Demon King and sealed his soul away within the stones. With the darkness imprisoned, peace returned to Magvel. But this peace would not last. The good old map. The continent of Magvel. For some 800 years, a quiet peace reigned in the absence of the terrible darkness. The sacred stones have been passed from generation to generation. Nations have been built around their power and their legacy. The Kingdom of Renee. Renee. I'm gonna call it Renee this time. Ruled by Fado or Fado? Ruled by Fado, the peerless warrior king. The Kingdom of Frilia. Ruled by Hayden, the venerable sage king. Why is he a sage? We don't know. He's really a ranger in the game. The Kingdom of Johanna. Ruled by Ismare, Queen of the White Dunes. The Theocracy of Rausten, ruled by Mansell, the Divine Emperor. The Grado Empire, ruled by Vigard, the stalwart Silent Emperor. These 5 countries house the power of the Sacred Stones. They are joined by the emerging mercantile republic of Carcino. In these times of peace, tales of past conflict have drifted into legend, and memories of the ancient dark arts have all but evaporated. It is now the year 803. In an instant, the whole of Magvel is threatened by an unexpected atrocity. The Grado Empire, the largest of the Sacred Stone nations, has invaded the Kingdom of Renee under orders from Emperor Vigard. A longtime ally of Grado, Renee is caught off guard, unable to mount any resistance. Grado's forces move quickly, seizing one territory after another. Compounding King Fado's worries. I've always said Fado. King Fado's worries. His son, Prince Ephraim, has gone missing. Grado's momentum carries its armies to the gates of Castle Renee itself. Renee will fall. It is inevitable. Prologue. The Fall of Renee. The only time we see a blue soldier in vanilla Fire Emblem. Actually, I don't know if that's true, but feels like it. Your Majesty, I bear bad news. The castle gate has been breached. Emperor Vigard's forces are within the castle walls. I'm hitting the wrong button. I understand. The garrison has fallen. We've lost contact with Prince Ephraim and can expect no aid from his men. Your Majesty, what are we to do? What else can we do? Order your men to lay down their arms. Father. Eirika, are you wearing the bracelet I gave you? Yes, I have it right here. Good. Seth. Yes, Your Majesty. Take Eirika and head for Frilia. King Hayden is an honorable man. I trust he will keep you safe. Understood. And what of Your Majesty? Me shall remain here. We have long held Grado among our dearest allies, yet now they attack? I must know why. Am I somehow responsible for this? Have I erred in my leadership? Renee is mine to guide. How could I have failed her so? Father, you can't stay. You mustn't. If you remain behind... If you remain... If you remain behind, then so shall I. Go now, Seth. Ride. Take it to safety. Father! Forgive me, Your Highness. FE8 also has a pretty legendary OST, so I'm excited for that, and I need to turn my volume up, but I can't do it right now. Ephraim. Eirika, you must survive. General Seth! Franz, ride ahead and bring word of our coming to Frilia. A single rider has better odds passing through unseen by Grado's men. Convey to the throne all that has happened here and petition for reinforcements. Understood. Princess Eirika, we must... Quickly, behind me. You there, with the girl. Tell me, Will that be the wayward princess of Renee? Well, this must be my lucky day. You're a dead man. The wench goes with me. Never! I'm Walter, the Moonstone, Greta's finest general. And you're just a corpse who does not know he is dead. Seth, where is your silver lance, dude? What are we doing? What are we actually doing? Ah, no. Such terrible wounds, and still he holds to his duty. How entertaining. Fly away, little man, fly away. Try to outrun death. More time to savor the hunt and the kill. Princess Eirika, this way. I can see no more of Grato's men. If we've made it this far, we've surely earned a moment's rest. Please forgive my grabbing you so brusquely earlier. Don't be foolish, Seth. If it weren't for you, I would have never made it out of the castle. You're the reason I'm still alive. You have my gratitude. And whoever that man was clearly after me. It's my fault that you received such a grave wound. Allow me to treat it. Your Highness, I can't allow an injury like this to be an obstacle. We have more important matters to attend to. We must press on to Frelia. We must fulfill His Majesty's wishes. I wonder how my father fares alone in the castle. Do you think he's safe? And what of my brother on the Grado front? We've heard nothing from him for days. King Fado and Prince Ephraim are both valiant and brave men. I doubt even the might of the Grado Empire can hold them in check. More importantly to me, Your Highness, is that you look to your own safety. How sad the two of them would be if something were to happen to you. We must reach Frelia to ensure the day of your happy reunion. Yes, of course, you're right. Until I'm reunited with my father and brother, I must not despair. Come, Seth, let's go. Once we cross that bridge, we will be in Frelia, near border Mulan. Let us proceed, Princess Eirika. Your Highness, I won't lie to you. This will not be an easy ride. Please take this rapier. If something should happen to me, you must continue to Frelia, alone if need be. We got a rapier, my favorite.
You there, Renee dogs. Where do you think you're going?
Grato's men. Stand back, Princess Eirika. It's all right, Seth. My brother has taught me something of swordplay. I will stand with you. Okay, so, oh man, remember when I said I wasn't prepared? I probably should look at some growths like I did in FE7, just so I know exactly what I'm evaluating here, but I think I know these two pretty well. Eirika, our main lord. She's a sword fighter. She's kind of a Lyn type, but maybe worse, in my opinion. She is not very strong, but she's got skill, speed, and maybe luck. I don't know. Very low resistance, defense, and strength. Her con is low, just like Lyn, and she's sword locked. Luckily, that kind of changes. No, it doesn't. I'm lying. It doesn't change, but she gets a horse at some point, which is pretty good. But Eirika, pretty generically average sword user, but she will be dodgy and also very effective to the early game axe users. So that is fun. And we've got Seth. Seth is probably one of the silliest, a part of the silliest thing I've said in my Fire Emblem career. I mean, not really career, because I used to say it not while I was running a channel. But at some point, I hit that Fire Emblem Elitist online and was convinced that all Jagens and pre-promotes were bad news, including Seth, when in reality Seth is maybe one of the best Fire Emblem units of all time, because he has very good growths, arguably better than Marcus. Marcus has like 11 speed and maybe slightly stronger, but this is FE7 Marcus, of course. But his growths are also very competent for being a pre-promoted unit, and definitely not falling in line with a true Jagen archetype which has lower bases than normal, to kind of facilitate that strong start, but kind of doesn't really keep falls off at some point in time. Seth, you could literally run until the end of the game and he'd be one of your star units. Of course, he'd maybe he'd have a slow start in growing, but once the enemies kind of, he'll get more experience at some point. So, I don't know. That being said, I have very limited use of, or experience using Seth. I've had, you know, of course, my first FE8 runs were Seth-centric, but once I got that mindset as pre-promotes bad, you know, that changed. So I pretty much haven't used Seth ever since. So this is an Iron Man. I need to remember this and not do anything stupid in with, you know, those kinds of decisions. Like maybe use the dude who's meant to be your crutch of sorts. So first things first, we're getting rid of these generic enemies. It shouldn't be too much of a problem, although it is actually very possible for Eirika to get hit by 2 40% here, even enemy phase based. So we back off so the other one can't hit me. If this one were to go down and hit me, the other one could come in and hit me as well for the game over, and that would be quite embarrassing. So we're going to try not to let that happen. And feed these kills to Eirika just because, and there's that hit on a 43%. Could be anybody. Could be anyone at any time. So there it is. There's probably a better optimal strat to completing this chapter. But oops, I keep skipping dialogue. Why? Why do I do it? All that's left is their leader. Okay, that's literally all he said. Okay, what was that? No, it was what was that? Do you think you can? I forgot the accent we were doing. Wretched lordling. Come, it's time you high and mighty knights. Okay, I went really bad Australian. Learn to respect a true warrior. Okay, so wow, that was embarrassing. We're gonna heal up. I need to disable the speed up button because that's gonna be a problem. I'm playing on a keyboard and I'm really used to just speeding through everything on the keyboard. So like my muscle memory is hold spacebar and speed up everything. You will be the first to die. Aha. Oh, good night. We are playing on difficult mode, so there's no scripting or tutorials in the game. So what? How? Yes, and we get our very first Eirika level up. What is it gonna be like? Oh my goodness, we get strength. What else could you ask for other than defense? Princess, are you injured? What? Oh, no, I'm fine, Seth. But you look so pale. I'm fine. Fine. This is war, isn't it? It's not like at all. It's not at all like the games I used to play with my brother or Leon. I never thought... I didn't know it would be this savage. Are words useless? Is strength all that matters? It's so sad. Why would the Grotto Empire do this? To what end would they start a war? Princess. Don't worry, Seth. I won't give in to sorrow. Let's get moving. I'm not broken and I won't stop until I see Renee restored. I won't stop until I'm reunited with my father and brother. Alright. That's been a very nice, short and sweet prologue. We're going to keep it going from here. Chapter 1. Escape. Princess Tana! Grotto's forces are approaching. What? So soon? We've had no time. Lady, we lack the arms to defend this place. You must return to Castle Frelia. I can't. Not yet. We haven't found Eirika and her companions yet. Eirika's my friend, and she needs my help. I won't abandon her. Oh, I know. Go and ask Father... King Hayden for more troops. Yes, Your Highness. Eirika, please be safe. Oh dear. Commander Brigette, the enemy appears to be fortifying its position in the castle. They're tenacious, but they have no hope in stopping our advance. What are your orders, sir? Ha! Orders! You just stand here and watch. I'll crush them myself. As you command, sir. I love how his hit is 54. Like, he's kind of bad. But here we're going to make him look sick in front of everybody. Ha! That's what happens when you face my lance. Stop right there. Call off your forces and turn back, or you'll have me to deal with. Is that so? And who might you be? Who? I am Tana. Tana? I always said Tana. I'm Taina, Princess of Frelia. I will not permit you to abuse my country any longer. Frelia's royal bred, huh? How convenient. Leave this castle immediately. If you harm me, my father and brother will chase you to the ends of earth. The earth's end. The earth's end.
Yes, I've heard how King Hayden dotes on his precious little daughter. Let's see how true that is. You'll make us a fine hostage, my dear.
Seize the girl and lock her up. Right away, sir. No, let me go! Seth, look. I see it. It seems Grado's army has already reached Frelia. Princess, this place is perilous. We should bypass Mulan altogether and head straight to the castle. But we can't just ignore this. You were there when Renee was invaded. You saw what I saw. You saw how the people suffered at the hands of Grado's soldiers. Homes were destroyed, possessions stolen, women kidnapped. Anyone who resisted was executed without question, without hesitation. Please, Seth, I can't allow that to happen here. I don't want to see any more people harmed by Grado's atrocities. Alright, Princess, I understand. Perhaps we can retake Mulan. But, Princess, you must act with caution. Your people need you too. Of course, Seth. Come on, let's go. Great theme. A great little map theme, of course.
And chapter 1, here we go. Yes, it's been a day. You won't ever notice. You only know because I told you. Think about that. Think about all the things you might not know. All the things you might not know about this production. I'm just kidding, but we gotta remember that this is an actual Iron Man, a real life Iron Man that I've never ever done before. So hopefully it's no problem, right? Hopefully there's no problem in the world. I don't make any weird runs or weird mistakes, because when we do, I'm gonna have to start all over and it's gonna be really embarrassing, and yeah, we don't want that, but maybe that's entertaining. Maybe that'd be a good thing for content, content. All right. Oh, is that the Princess of Renee?
It really is my lucky day. Fame and fortune ride to meet me. Move on, you slugs. Bring that girl to me.
Okay. Sure thing, man. We're dodging. We're still dodging. Eirika, who got a point of strength, is now one-rounding fighters. Think about that. Without that strength, she is lousy. Well, she's still kind of lousy. Sir Gilliam, is that Mulan? Have we reached Frelia's border already?
Aye, we have. Her Highness Princess Dana should be inside the castle.
But look, the countryside is crawling with Grado soldiers. Where's the castle guard? Has Mulan fallen? Are we too late?
Too tough to stay. Too tough to save from here. Princess Dana's in no danger if they want her as a bargaining tool. We men of the Eastern Watch will see her to safety.
Yes, of course. We mustn't give up. We must move. We must retake the castle. Then we ride forth to Princess Eirika's aid.
I've stronger armor than you do. I'll take the lead. Watch my back. Oh, I don't know where Gilliam's from, but I quite like it.
Okay. Eirika is gonna crit. Nope. Eirika's gonna use her entire rapier before we make any progress. That is also for sure. Alright, level 3. Okay, speed res. We'll take that. HP. And now she can use the steel sword as well. I really would have liked to, been able to grab that, get some strength. Jeez, what am I saying? Alas, it's okay. We've got Gilliam. I still don't have growths up, but we'll take a look at him here shortly. We'll get rid of this soldier first, and then we can look at our new soldiers, our new men. We've got Franz. Franz is pretty much a goat, in my opinion. Cavalier, the first one you get, probably the best one, to be honest. And he doesn't really compare to Seth at right now, in the time being, of course. But you train him up, and he does stand a chance, and he will hold his own more times than not. The thing is, the argument of this game is like, why would you want to do that when you got a Seth, a perfectly capable Seth? And in my opinion, I have the most fun when I'm training up units from the ground or from the near ground up, especially if they are in the starting roster, so to speak, and I consider Franz to be that. I mean, he joins chapter 1. He wasn't in the prologue, but you know, he's there from practically day 1. Some other Cavaliers that you get, and this is also true in many other Fire Emblem games, you don't get early on, and they sometimes come weaker than your day 1 Cavs. So it's like an easy sure shot to be like, you know, have your day 1 favorite who's going to be there and reliable for you. He's got pretty solid con and other stats all around. I feel like his growth, I really should have growth up. In fact, let me just get that really quick so I can actually analyze here and not look like an idiot. So looking, Seth's growths are actually mostly superior to Franz in total. Defense and res are better, strength is better, HP is better, speed is barely worse by 5%. That's like negligible, but considering Franz's bases it's only 5 less than Seth. He might catch up by the time they're about the same level if you get Franz to like level 15 or higher as a Cavalier. But you know, it's a lot more fun to have a training project like Franz, who's going to be one of your early main units, as you know, as far as I like to play the game. He's going to be a solid unit, solid member of the team. Whereas Seth is like, it's almost, you know, it's boring in a way because he's not really doing anything or at much risk unless you're really just tossing him out there. So I like Franz a lot. He's usually my go-to Cav, but I feel like in this run I am going to try to shake things up a little bit, and I did that with my last FE8 run. Obviously nobody watched that. It was on a different channel. I found them, stragglers from Renee. Don't let them get away. I don't know why everybody's Irish or Scottish in my Let's Plays, but it's just the thing that happens. Okay, so I'm sorry. On difficult mode, we got reinforcements, and look at how garbage this soldier still is in difficult mode. This is supposed to be the hardest difficulty available to us, and we're still not really being threatened, which is quite interesting to me. I'm gonna throw the steel sword on her because why the heck not? I just think, what am I doing here? Okay, so we'll go here with Franz. Did he get hit? I think he did. So we'll heal up really quick. So we can take those guys on. We're gonna talk here, why not? Is that you, Franz? I'm relieved to see you're still in one piece. Yes, and you as well, General. As long as you lead us, sir, the Knights of Renee cannot lose. Franz, you and I must work together to protect Princess Eirika. I want you to ride with us. Sir, with honor, sir. Alright, Franz is an eager lad, ready to please. Wouldn't have it any other way. Is Gilliam in range here? I'm actually not sure. I don't think he is. But perhaps if Franz doesn't double these guys, we can pick up a kill with Gilliam. We still got to look at Gilliam. Gilliam to me is he's kind of weird because I feel like he should be solid, but I've never really considered him to be a good unit. His bases just start him off in a place that don't really like yield very well to the niche he wants to be filling, and he still kind of just lags behind because he's not in the best place to he's just not in the best starting place, so he starts off slow and he never catches up unless you're really trying to get him there. Because you take a look at him and he's an armor knight, right? He's lance locked, 4 move, and he should be a little bit stronger and a little bit tankier in my opinion. Maybe some higher HP would do him a lot of good, maybe like 1 or 2 points of defense and maybe 1 point of strength, and he'd be pretty stellar. Because you look at Franz, who's going to be doubling units, a good amount of them, like these soldiers. I don't think Gilliam can even do it. Like, it's impossible unless he gains 1 point of speed, which is, you know, that's a 30%. I'm still not sure if I'm committing to putting growth on the screen, but I guess I should. That's a 30% speed growth, and it's a little bit shaky, but you know, He just doesn't have it in him. And even against soldiers, like, he's doing some damage, but it could be a little bit better. Granted, this is chapter 1. He is level 4. So he's got that going for him, because it's going to be slow to train this guy up. But maybe we try it this time. I'm not really sure. I don't have any plans, like I said before. Da, da, da. Okay. And Franz comes in for the kill here on the fighter. And we get our first Franz level up already. And oh dear. 1 point of skill. That is unfortunate. But that is the way it is sometimes. Unfortunate indeed. But like I mentioned, or maybe I didn't mention, yeah, I think I did, we're gonna try to shake it up. I think we're gonna not use Franz, but he'll be useful to us until you know, a good portion into the game. So we want him around at the very least. Trying to decide if I want Eirika to just take this hit. I guess we do, because I don't want to sit around on another turn and wait, or feed this kill to Franz when I could probably throw it to Eirika. Man, that's some big damage right there. 10 damage. And we're doubling with the steel sword though, because the soldiers are slow as F word. And Eirika, 3rd level up. She gets the strength and the speed. That's actually very helpful. So she does have a 40% strength growth, which is actually higher than I thought it was. That's like Eliwood-ish, almost. I think Eliwood's 45, yeah? Or maybe it's 40, but that puts her like ahead of Lyn-type growths, I think. I'm not even sure, actually. Don't quote me on that. Lyn might have a 42. But, yeah, I think from here we just kind of camp with the rapier. We could do some chip damage with Gilliam, but that's just going to take too long, especially because he can't double anything, no matter what. Bah, what a worthless lot of curves I've been assigned. That's like almost the one boss in FE7, and he goes, bah, Lindis and our cadre, or however that word is pronounced, but I love it. I don't know what it means. I mean, I know what it means, but never heard it before this game. This can't be. Yes, it definitely can be, Brigitte. You sloth. Alright, and just like that, we seize the gate. Princess Tana. Sir Gilliam, I'm sorry, I never meant to cause you such trouble. It was no trouble. I live to serve, Princess. Tana. Eirika? Is that really you? Tana, what are you doing so far from Castle Frelia? I heard that Renee has fallen, and I was so worried, but I'm glad to see that you're safe. Wait, where's Ephraim? Is he well? I wish I knew. You haven't heard from him? Oh, I hope he's not been harmed. Come, we must go to Castle Frelia. My lord father may know something. Thank you, Tana. Ah, yes, the map sequence. Eirika and her companions have liberated the border castle. Alongside Princess Tana of Frelia, they ride to the Frelian capital. Oh, Tana. Tana. Oh, Tana. I'm grateful to see that you're safe and home again. You've no idea how I worried when I heard you were under attack at Border Mulan. You are not to leave again without my permission, do you understand? Don't be mad, Father. Look, I can't come bearing good news. Eirika, come out now. King Hayden, I am pleased to see you again, even in these sad times. Ah, Eirika, it does my heart good to see you safe. Thank you. I was able to escape the castle before Renee fell, but I'm not sure if my father... Yes, I have received word of your father. Your Highness, please tell me, is my father well? My friend King Fado did not survive the fall of Renee Castle. No, it cannot be. Rest assured, Grotto will be punished. Grotto will be punished for its cowardly act. This is Frelia's promise. Eirika, please stay here and rest. I cannot imagine how exhausted you must be. King Hayden, you know of Princess Ephraim's disappearance, do you not? Yes, we hear the prince and his men hound Grotto at every turn.
It is said that he's led his forces into the Empire itself. Reports suggest he's crossed the border and now fights in Renval. My brother, he fights on, even now? Yes, my Pegasus Knights brought this information at a great price. Even though Rene has fallen, he charges into the enemy's heart. He is truly Fado's son. What a valiant youth. I wish that I knew whether he remains unharmed, but I do not. King Hayden, I thank you for your offer, but I cannot stay. I intend to ride to my brother's side with reinforcements. I cannot allow it. I know how you feel, but this plan is suicide. I would be betraying Fado's memory if I allowed any harm to befall you. Stay here, rest and mourn. Leave this war to the warriors. I know you mean well, your majesty. However, I've lost my father, and my twin brother is in peril. My brother, he is a part of me. I cannot rest here in peace while he risks his life. No, Rene has no more army. Grado's forces decimated it. I wish that Frelia could provide you with support with soldiers, but my son is on his way to meet the Empire's forces. We cannot spare a single brigade. Your own retinue of knights cannot possibly face Grado alone. Are you so determined to go? Yes, with apologies. As resolute as your father, eh? What am I to do in the face of such foolhardily determination? Vanessa. Here, your highness. Mulder. You called my king? Gilliam. Yes, sire. You are to accompany Princess Eirika of Rene into Grado territory. I expect each of you to provide aid and support for her brother. Quite a grave responsibility you've given us. No matter the obstacles, we will perform our duty. Our lives are yours. These are some of my most trusted and stalwart vassals. They will, no doubt, prove themselves quite valuable on your journey. Remember, you are venturing behind enemy lines. You will need supplies. I have a supply convoy ready to carry your weapons and provisions. It will remain at your side no matter how far afield you venture. King Hayden, I thank you. No, save your thanks for your return. With your brother, Prince Ephraim. Yes, your highness. Alright, we get some much needed gold and supply and some units. Eirika, you don't really intend to go through with this, do you? I can't guess how you must feel, but it's just too dangerous. What would happen if you were captured by Grado's men? Thank you for your concern, Tana, but I have no choice. Don't you see, Tana? I have to go. Eirika. Oh, why is this happening? What's gone wrong with the world? Tana. Why would Grado invade? Emperor Vigard is a man of peace. His people adore him. And you and Ephraim are friends with Prince Leon, are you not? What could be behind this madness? Why is this happening? I have no answers for you, Tana. I don't want to believe it, but the reality is that we are at war. If I do nothing, I may lose my brother as well as my father. This is why I have to fight. It's the only answer I have. Alright. Oh boy. Sorry about the accents. Oh. Alright. Yeah. It's a decent chapter 1 and prologue. What else do you want? What else can you ask for, really? I don't know, but we're going to come back in a nice fat chapter 2 with some good units behind us. I don't know if I want to say good units, but some extra units, you know? Some quick comments, like, Tana sure asks a lot of questions. I feel like she's portrayed as a lot younger than I would have, like, thought previously. Or maybe just more naive, I don't know. But it has been quite a while since I've played this game, so it is interesting to get back into, like, vanilla Fire Emblem and see how things are done. So it should be a good experience. We just played FE7 a couple months ago, so it's good. These are my 2 favorite Fire Emblem games, so you know, I'm glad to be here right now. So yeah. Anyways, I'm pretty sure I said so like 14 times just right there. All right, so that'll be it for today, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.